my beauties, welcome to today's video. So on my lips I'm wearing copper. Make sure to check out poshbychels.com to purchase posh lip glosses for luxurious beauties. So for today's video I have a little notebook here because I like to write down my thoughts since I can kind of get a little bit off topic. So for today's video the topic is going to be how to deal with hate. So this is going to be a continuation of my mental health series, just a couple of tips, or I feel like some advice that I could give to you that I feel like I've learned myself like along the way. So first things first, people will talk about you regardless. Whether you're doing something good, whether you're not like doing anything at all, you will be a topic of discussion like for anyone, for strangers, for like friends, old friends, family members, like extended family members. People will talk about you depending on, even if they see something, even if they don't, like that's just the odd thing about life is like people are going to talk about you regardless. So don't stress it too much, and don't spread hate, spread love. So if someone is spreading hate to you, what you could do instead is to just pray for them, wish them well. Don't stoop down to their level because you're not really getting anything out of it. Usually, like if you're receiving hate and you reciprocate it back, there's nothing good that comes out of that. So instead you can just wish them well, focus your energy elsewhere. If you have to remove them like out of your life, like, you know, set up boundaries, distance yourself from them, that's completely fine. If you have to like delete them, mute them on social media, whatever you need to do, just do that, whatever is good for your mental health and your well-being. So when your heart is pure, you don't even feel the need to like hate on someone or to spread hate. And if you think about like our hearts are very powerful. So it kind of goes into like with words, you don't know how deep words can like hurt someone. So if you think about your heart, our hearts bump for us, like they beat for us even when we're asleep. Our hearts are always constantly working for us when we're asleep, when we're awake. It's always pumping blood into us. So try to keep your heart pure and happy and not cold, because you want your heart to be pumping positive energy to other people. So I hope this is kind of making sense, but yeah, just think about that. So if your heart is pure and it's pumping pureness, the person that's spreading hate to you, their heart is cold, it's full of hate. They might be spreading hate because they have their own things going on in their life, and that's something that you kind of have to learn. Sometimes people will hate on you, and it's not because of anything you did or because there's something wrong with you. They just, it's kind of like the bullying thing, and spreading hate is not okay, but this is just like a little bit of reasoning behind it. Like it's not you, it's them. They have their own stuff going on. So kind of like what they say with like bullying is usually they have things going on at home in their background life, or maybe they get bullied themselves, so they decide to like pick on someone else, which is not right at all. But yeah, unfortunately not everybody has the same heart as you, but just because they don't have the same heart as you doesn't mean you have to stoop down to their same level. So when someone's spreading hate to you, number one key thing is to not take it personal. Just let it like roll off your shoulders, go in through one ear, out the other. Most of the time when someone is spreading hate, they usually don't say it to you. It'll usually come through, like, it's kind of like playing the game of telephone. Like they will tell someone and someone it'll like will tell you, or it'll get back to you eventually, and it's just very unnecessary. And even if they do say it to you, it's like, okay, like that's not my problem, that's your problem. Why do you have a problem with me? If you feel like it's worth it and like you just want to let them know like, hey, you hurt my feelings or such and such, and it's, you feel like it's worth your energy, go ahead. But there's also some situations, like when picking your battle, that some things are better to just be left alone. Some things are better to be left unsaid, instead of just burning that bridge completely or starting a whole fight and a whole argument. Just leave it be, leave it where it is. And you know, when you have happiness in your life, you don't focus on what other people are saying about you or doing, because it's like, okay, like I said, like that's their problem, not yours. Like it is what it is. And with picking your battles wisely, don't let what they say affect you, because a lot of the times when you're a really good person, it bothers you when people say things about you, especially if you know that the stuff is not true, so you feel like you want to say something to them. But when you have self-confidence and self-love, you kind of learn to just put a little bit of like a guard up and just not let every single little thing affect you, because at the end of the day, a lot of people that don't like you, most of them don't even like, haven't even took the time to get to know you, to hear you out, to see what kind of person you are, or they might know an old version of you. So if you ask somebody, like if I had a poll of all the people that I've met throughout my life, like in the same room, or if I sent them like a little survey monkey poll and I asked them, like, everybody will have different things. Like some people say they hate me, some people say they love me, some people say they never met me, some people would say like they would love to meet me, like things like that, as you can see. So that's kind of because every person gets a different version of you. And the thing about life is like, you hope that that person that's spreading hate to you kind of grows. And obviously everyone kind of has a past to them. So when you were younger, like me now at 24 is not the same me as when I was 14, but those people that knew me when I was 14 probably got a different version of me than who I am now. So in the same way as me for them, there's probably like bullies that I've had from high school that I don't talk to, but maybe now in life I would hope they're nicer people and aren't like spreading hate or anything like that anymore. So people will meet different versions of you, people will have different opinions of you, and that's okay. The point in life is to grow and to not be the same person that you were when you were 13, 14, however old you were. And even the person that I was a year ago is probably like, can be a different person than I am today, because you learn, you change, you grow. And a lot of the times some people might not even like you just from stuff that they've heard of you, or oh, well, I don't like you because my friend doesn't like you, or oh, whatever. So I hope that this video was helpful. I just wanted to share this because a lot of the times I know that dealing with hate can be a little difficult, but as long as you know your intentions and who you are, the type of heart that you have, then you shouldn't have to worry about what other people say about you. And like I said, the point in life is to grow, is to change, is to keep being a better version of yourself. And last but not least, people will talk about you no matter what you do. People are always watching you, like from the sidelines, in the background, even people that you don't even like. Some people won't even like you and you're like, oh, I didn't even know that person existed, or like I forgot that person even existed. But you know what, that's okay, because it's them, not you. But alright, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I hope you guys have an amazing day, week, weekend, and month, and I hope you guys continue to watch the rest of my mental health series videos. Bye, my beauties.